It started off as just a regular Monday. I just got to school. I was in geometry really bored, trying not to fall asleep, when suddenly the power went out. The power had gone out last week, but it came back on after a minute or less, so I was expecting it would come on that quickly today, but it didn't. After 5 minutes, people were starting to freak out and wondering why the power wasn't coming back on and why it went out. After 10 minutes, a couple girls in the class decided to look up how long there had to be a blackout in order for school to end early in our state. It was only 20 minutes, and we were halfway there, so the class was hopeful that we'd get released. But after 20 minutes, nothing happened, and after half an hour, the power still wasn't on, and we found out why. There was a car crash, and it caused the power in 2 whole neighborhoods to go out, and my school happened to be in one of those neighborhoods. The power wasn't going to be fixed until at least 11:30. And it was only 8 in the morning, so obviously we would get released. Right? Right? Nope. Our teacher told the class since the power was out, we couldn't use the restrooms. So how can school keep going when you can't even, do your business? That doesn't make any sense. But it continued going. And before class ended, I realized something. I had started my period, but in the middle of class, so I didn't have anything, and I couldn't go to the restroom because the power was out. So I was internally freaking out, and I was thinking maybe I should call my mom to pick me up, but I figured school will get released. It has to. The power won't be fixed until at least 11:30. They can't just keep us here in the dark. We still had to go to second period, and I was confused about this because how are you going to have students walk in dark halls? My school does have an outdoor campus, but there are multiple hallways, so a lot of people are going to be walking in the dark, which is just stupid. When I got to my second period class, I was expecting that we weren't going to be able to do anything because, the power was out and the Wi-Fi wasn't really working. But my teacher tells us we're not getting a free day just because the power is out and we still have to do our work. And the school somehow manages to get the Wi-Fi working but not the power on. Okay, that's weird. So we had to do our work in the dark staring at screens because we were doing it on our Chromebooks, which is just dumb. It hurt my eyes. There were windows in there, but they weren't even near desks because that classroom was pretty big. So by the end of that class, my eyes were just in pain. And then when I went to my homeroom, which is after second period at my school, my teacher was informing the class that now the city wouldn't be able to fix the power until after school ended. So we're like, okay, school has to end now. The school can't serve food without power, so we're gonna get released. Everybody's pretty happy. But right after my teacher said that, the power suddenly flickered back on because I guess after an hour and a half, the school finally decided to use their emergency generator. Me and everyone else in class were pretty mad when this happened, and it ruined my day.